Tonight, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history of professional wrestling for the heavyweight championship of the world. Are you ready? Wrestling fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, guys, it's time for Turnbuckle to Turnbuckle. Dub, take it away.
Okay, guys, I got a first question here. This is actually due to a bet that Dan Tellick made with me not too long ago, and I want to get y'all's thoughts on this one. Including the ECW title, who will be a world champion first, Zack Ryder or Kofi Kingston?
Who do you want to go first?
Who do I want to go first?
Yeah.
You mean I got to do everything?
You're the man, yeah. It's all three of us.
Someone didn't read the fine print.
Didn't you school him on the rules, Shay, before he signed on the dotted line?
All right, let me hear from Demetrus, since I ragged on him a little bit earlier. Let me hear from him first.
You said including the ECW championship.
Including the ECW title, Zack Ryder or Kofi Kingston will be a world champion first.
Oh, God. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Not. It's definitely going to be Kofi Kingston, man. I think Kofi Kingston will be world champion before Zack Ryder. I mean, Kofi Kingston right now is, man, I mean, you couldn't tell by the beating he took on Raw Monday night, but he's extremely over, you know, with the fans. He just has it going on right now. I mean, the fans love him. He's a great worker in the ring. Zack Ryder still doesn't get that much of a reaction from the crowd. I watched him on ECW last night for the first time. I actually really paid attention to him, and I'm not feeling the gimmick. It's a little cheesy to me. I just think overall Kofi Kingston's in-ring ability, his charisma, he'll be a world champion before Zack Ryder.
Okay, Shane, you want to rag on my question, huh? Let's hear what you got to say on this one.
I'm going with Zack Ryder. Why? Because he is on ECW. He is more primed to get to that main event stage on the show he is on. Right now, it looks like it's between him and Shelton Benjamin to challenge Christian for the ECW title. I don't see Kofi Kingston jumping to the main stage anytime through the end of this year. I think that is believable on ECW with Ryder. I don't see a draft coming up anytime soon, so he should stay on that show for the foreseeable future. And I just feel that as a youngster on the C show, it really is not going to be that much of a risk to have him hold the ECW title. Plus, I also know that you're a Kofi Kingston mark, so I'm going to go opposite of you.
Of course.
Well, Daris.
I'm just soaking it all in, and of course, you know, we know Kofi's the better wrestler, but I've got to go with Zack Ryder. Kofi, he's on the bigger brand show. There's, you know, tons of stars ahead of him. You know, he's already racked up, you know, several tag titles, several, you know, the mid-card titles. But the thing about him is, a lot of people are comparing him to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, where he's got that face. You know, he's the good guy, you know, can't turn heel kind of guy. I think it would be dynamic to see a mean streak. But the whole thing that I'm talking about here is we're not going to see his character develop for a while. He'll be like Chris Jericho, really good, but it'll take a while before we see it. You know, world title, main event every night, every week. So he's in a harder division. ECW, you know, they don't have anybody. Look at the past ECW champs. We've got Mark Henry. We've got Tommy Dreamer. The credibility is low. They're matching the low standards of Zack Woo Woo Ryder. So look for him to get that ECW title long before Kofi gets any world title. End statement.
Okay. I'm tempted to just give this one to Demetrus because he went for the obvious Kofi answer. So.
Oh, come on! Well, I'll take it.
I didn't say I was. I said I was tempted. Hold on.
Oh,
Cool it. All right. I'm actually going to give that one to Daris because that was probably the more thought-out response. I'm going to give that to you on the condition that we all recognize that I think that Zack Ryder would be better served to go back to his previous career.
Which is?
Getting plugged.
I mean, if Zack Ryder were on Raw, he probably wouldn't even appear on television.
He is the Miz of ECW.
No, that is like an insult even to the Miz. He's like he's like to Jerry of ECW.
Oh no, I don't know. WWE Jerry was pretty.
He's like Funaki of ECW.
There you go.
Yeah.
Move on, people.
All right, question 2. Daris got the first point. All right, question 2.
Question 2. As y'all probably know, I'm like really, really high on Jack Swagger. He's one of my favorite young guys to come up. I even wrote an article about him moving to Raw and retiring Batista and what that could do for his career. Do you think that Jack Swagger could be ready to headline WrestleMania as soon as WrestleMania 26? Go with Shane.
Okay, Shane. Okay.
26. I don't see that happening. I like the guy as well, but I don't think he's ready for WrestleMania 26 because we know WrestleMania 26 means the Undertaker is going to be, putting his streak on the line. I mean, theoretically, he can be in a match for the world title, but I don't think that the WWE hasn't given us any reason to believe that they're going to put one of the youngsters in the main event scene come WrestleMania. They're going to go to their safe bets with John Cena, Triple H, Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Jeff Hardy, Edge, people like that. I don't think they're ready and willing to put the trust into youngsters like Jack Swagger right now.
Done? Okay, Daris.
I agree but disagree with that. We will see the Undertaker streak up, but you got to remember there's always typically 2 main events. So we've got the Undertaker streak on SmackDown, and then we need a Raw main event. And the Raw main event could easily be Jack Swagger. He's got the talent in the ring. Raw doesn't have like a massive load of heel stars up there. So Jack Swagger, by the time we've got how many, 9 months until then. anything can happen at that.